All right, let's talk about longevity. How can we do this for a long time? Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video I want to talk to you about how to achieve longevity in business. That's right, how to achieve longevity in business. No one talks about this, right? Maybe not no one, but it certainly seems that not a lot of people spend a whole lot of time on this because, rightfully so, a lot of people are more concerned about getting started and kind of developing the big wins to where you can get big and do that fast, right? To do that quickly, to see big success in a short amount of time. And I don't fault anyone for wanting to do this, but the reality is if you're gonna be in business and if you're looking for success, the truth is success is not something that just gets started quickly, it's something that takes place over time. Then and only then can you really achieve success, at least in my opinion. And this comes from someone who spent a lot of years in the field as a commercial banker, working with businesses, all of which, by the way, we're doing over 7 figures. So I kind of know what I'm talking about here. Longevity in business should be the goal of every single enterprise. The reason is if you're around longer, then you have that much more to stand in terms of making money and making impact. So with that said, as it applies to the online business, the home-based business, or whatever business for that matter, let me go ahead and give you 3 simple things to focus on to make sure that you can also achieve longevity in business. Let's go. Number 1, nail down your niche. Nail down your niche, okay? I firmly believe that this is definitely where you should start if you want to have longevity in business. The reason for it is you have to get started in a place that offers you a firm foundation. And niching down, as we call it, right? Or nailing down your niche truly is where you do that. In other words, you want to make sure that you don't take a whole lot of time in arriving to the person that you want to be. You are the what guy, or you're the what girl, right? You're the funnel person. You're talking about making money online, or perhaps you are the weight loss person, right? And even then niche down. For instance, if you are in the weight loss field, are you the person who's talking about doing it naturally, or someone who's using organic supplements, or what have you? Does that make sense? Are you the person who's doing things through a raw vegan diet, or maybe you're doing more of the low carb thing? Do you understand what I'm saying? You want to go ahead and niche down to what it is that you do, especially when you're getting started. Now that certainly does not mean that you will stay here forever, okay? Everyone rebrands at some point, and that's okay. All I'm simply saying is before you get to that point where you start doing a million different things, make sure that you niche down, right? You might find yourself branching off into other avenues. You certainly see that in content marketing. Me, myself personally, right? I'm still working on my second channel, which is going to be more on the weight loss and health and fitness journey, following my specific journey. But as of right now, for what I've been focusing on is this, online income, right? Online enterprise, that kind of thing. You want to have the same approach. Build one particular branch first before you branch out and start doing other things. Does that make sense? So number 1, nail down your niche. Really define who you are, and that's going to help you determine who you go after, more importantly, who finds you. And that's the key, nail down your niche. Number 2, quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, okay? Now I know that this sounds a little bit counterproductive, especially when you're first getting started. When you're first getting started, it is all about how many sales can I get and quickly, right? How fast can I get to this certain marker? Can I get this sale, that sale, and you'll sell a bunch of lower ticket products. That's all well and good, okay? But you need to get to the point where you shift your focus to quality rather than quantity. Think about it like this. You could sell 100,000 people a $1 item, right? Or you could sell 100 people a $1,000 item. Which do you think is going to get you to that 6-figure mark quicker in a shorter amount of time? Absolutely, it really is the latter, correct? This is what I'm getting at. You need to make sure that you are not just going wide in your sales and in your approach, but you're getting deep. And you're maximizing your approach with every single client and customer. You want to make it so that you're going from customers to clients, right? Instead of having just a bunch of entry-level customers who are buying the Tripwire products and the initial front-end offering, instead you want to go ahead and also focus on maximizing profit out of every single customer. So once you sell that initial product, you want to go ahead and upsell them. And upsell them again, right? And get them deeper into your sales process, your sales funnel, so that you're selling them deeper and bigger stuff. And they're coming back for repeat business. And when they do, they're bringing a friend with them. You're getting so good with them quality-wise with what you're producing and what you're delivering to them that they're bringing their friends as well. And I'm telling you, when you do this, it absolutely has the potential to explode your business. If you think about it, there's no extra cost for word-of-mouth marketing. And yet when people do this, it can mean huge amounts to your bottom line. So consider that as you're functioning and as you're building out your entire sales pipeline, your sales funnel, your sales process, whatever you want to call it. Remember, in order to win big and long at this business, don't just go wide, go deep. Play the long game and absolutely consider quality over quantity. Number 3 and finally, and I kind of touched on it already, but play the long game, okay? Play the long game. Now again, this does sound a little bit counterproductive in terms of what you normally hear out there, because when you're getting started, focus on one thing and all that good stuff. We already covered that. However, you should still have a long-term play. You should have a long-term frame or play or strategy in mind, right? And this is one of those things where you don't need to have it all figured out when you get started, but you can start to envision it and ultimately figure out where you want to be. The key is, do not rush the process. A lot of people like to go from here straight all the way down here, and they're missing this growth period, right? And by the way, that growth period, a lot of people associate it with pain, but the reality is in that growth period, there's a lot of good profit to be had there too. It usually just comes with a learning curve, some bumps and bruises along the way, but it's well worth it. And again, you can stand to earn from it as well. So consider that. But as you're doing it, just remember, you got to have a long-term play here. In other words, you might get started in this niche, and in time, it's one of those things where your clients, your customers, your audience might begin to help you navigate the next step for you. So for instance, one thing that's done really well for me, and something that I've really kind of seen this take place in my particular journey and in my business, has been in the way of affiliate marketing. I help a lot of people get started with their affiliate businesses as well as their MLM businesses as an independent associate, right? An independent affiliate, maybe an independent distributor, and I help them learn how to do well in that particular field, finding whatever it is that they want to do. Not necessarily recruiting them into my stuff, but helping them do well in their own thing. The next level is not just being an affiliate or a representative or a distributor, but now branching out and branding your own business, creating your own brand as it were, and developing your own marketing machine where you're not just dependent on the overall company. Does that make sense? And so I help people to create their own offerings in that regards. And what it also does is it helps them create a new form of income for themselves, a new business, a new brand, but it also, interestingly enough, it does explode their existing affiliate or distributor business, right? If you want to find out more about how to do this, go ahead and click on the link below. Shameless plug here, but again, it's the greatest home study course on how to show you how to get there, even if you've never done this before or you've tried and failed. I'm telling you, it is the greatest thing. Watch over my shoulder. I'll show you how to do this. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for it for now. Again, click on the link below if you're interested. But whether you do that or not, again, this is what I'm talking about, is playing the long game, helping people get started at one point and then helping them escalate to the next level. And in so doing, you do that for yourself as well. And again, that also builds in higher tiers of income, higher tiers of profit and revenue for you and your business. So it only makes sense. Now, if you want to go ahead and get started in your own business, you have to consider this. Here's where you start. Here's where you want to end up. And what goes on in between here is absolutely crucial. But play the long game. Don't just get started with, okay, all I want to do is just to make a few bucks. If that's really what you want to do in your business, then more power to you. But I'm telling you what, once you see what's possible, consider that the day is coming where you will be doing, whatever dollar amount you want to do it, 6 figures, 7 figures, and so on, or have a wider reach. There's no telling what you can do if you truly set your mind to it and if you pay attention to every single step and embrace the process. So consider what I'm telling you here, and always remember, play the long game. Don't be in it just for today. Figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. And as you do that, you're going to find yourself having to do a few things. Maybe it's time to pivot in your focus, in your marketing, in your audience, or what a lot of businesses do, maybe it's time to rebrand. Okay, this thing of rebranding, it's not a bad thing. It's often necessary in order for you to achieve longevity in your business. So consider that. There you have it, my friends. Quick and dirty as per usual. I hope this was helpful to you. Comment down below. Let me know which one makes the most sense to you as of right now. You also know what to do. Like, share, but also subscribe. That's the most important thing. Also hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more dynamite content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. Now again, if you hadn't had a chance yet, click on the link in the description and follow me as I show you exactly how to do this, the greatest home study course on how to start your own online business, wildly profitable, even if you've never done it before. It'd be my pleasure to show you. Go ahead and check that out. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time. Take care.